Yo, Jamie from Jamie's Detailing, and today I wanted to actually take a little bit of a step back from actual detailing and detailing tutorials and talk to you guys about the very first thing that I did when I started my business. And in my opinion, this is the most important thing that you guys can do as a professional detailer or as somebody even just trying to do this on the side for other people. This is the most important aspect when it comes to detailing, and it is not, your detailing rig or the space that you're detailing in or a chemical or the newest tool out here on the market, guys. Today I am talking about my website. So today I want to show you guys my website and how I kind of built it in order to bring me clients, and I want to show you guys some of the most important parts of my website, the most important pages of my website. And for those of you who are here just for the detailing information, so you guys can, detail your own cars on the weekends or detail your own vehicles, I'm going to be going over the resources page. Now, the resources page is not only good for my clients, but it's also good for all of you guys here watching the YouTube channel and trying to get more information as a detailer. Not only does it have, all of our chemicals and tools that we use, but it also has a dilution booklet that kind of shows you guys all the different dilution ratios that we use all of our different chemicals at, and it also has all the off-label dilution ratios. So it's really kind of a great resource for you guys to kind of go over. So make sure that you guys stick around to the end of this video and we'll go over that resources page. And yeah, I really haven't touched on any of this stuff yet, so I figured today would be a good day to just knock it out. So why do you need a website as a professional detailer? Now, I know that we're all just trying to come out here and detail for other people, but you need a website, one, so people can find you. People will not know about your guys' your services unless you guys have a website or a way, some kind of online presence, a way of showing people your website. So beyond your Google business listing, your Facebook pages, and all of that kind of stuff, which kind of gets lost in the sauce with everybody else, you guys want to have your own dedicated website. Now, your website should pretty much be like a person that works for you 24/7. That's how I've always kind of thought of a website as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. I've always thought of a website as a person that's actually working for you 24/7 in order to provide information, take bookings, or do sales, basically. So your website is probably going to be one of the most valuable assets to you guys as a detailer because it is online 24/7 working for you guys. This is going to cut out a ton of the, small stuff when it comes to booking a client in. You can always direct people to your website to get more information on different packages, different services, and all of that kind of stuff. I mean, I know for me personally, as a professional detailer, now being 2 years into this, I have a ton of different services, a ton of different prices for those services, depending on what size car and what size vehicle it is. All of that kind of stuff, so it can get confusing even for me. So it's nice to be able to have a website where all of that stuff is laid out in one easy to find place and stuff like that. So a website is super important to have as a professional detailer. One, it's going to allow people to find you in different search engines, and two, it is going to, once people do find you, it's going to allow people to make a educated decision on if you're a business that they want to actually invest in or a business that they want to come and hire to come out and clean their vehicle. So when it comes to having a website, guys, you guys want to think of this as a person that's out there working for you 24/7 in order to talk to clients or provide them with information, and something that can actually book clients online so that you don't have to go through that whole booking process manually every time a client wants to book with you. Now that we kind of went over a couple of the reasons that you guys need a website or would want a website as a professional detailer, let's talk about the most important pages when it comes to detailing. So I'm actually going to grab my tablet real quick here, and I'm just going to talk to you guys about some of my most important pages when it comes to my detailing website. Now, In my opinion, guys, it's kind of a given that you need to have a good homepage. But really, your homepage is just pointing to different pages that are going to provide your client or provide a guest or a viewer with information that pertains to whatever they're looking to click on. So personally, I like to use my homepage as kind of like that nice home landing page where that kind of sends people out to the different branches of whatever they are looking to do on my website, whether that's to book a service or that's to look for more information on different services, or they even just want to go to the resources page or whatever that is. I want all of that information to be right here on my main home page. That way, when clients go here, they can simply scroll the home page and find all the different information through for my business. So kind of how I currently have it laid out. And of course, guys, my website could be a million times better. I built it myself, but the biggest thing is it provides all the different information that most people are going to be looking for. So right away at the top, guys, I have my contact information. This is good to have your contact information up at the top for Google SEO purposes, and it's good to have all this contact information right there at the top, so it's the first thing people scroll past when they're jumping onto your website. And it's the same on every single page. I have that contact information right there at the top, along with some social media links and other stuff like that. But the most important thing is my phone number and my email and that kind of stuff, so that people can actually contact me through the correct channels, so that I can provide them with quotes or service information or potential days that they can book, whatever they need. They need to contact me so that I can provide them with that information. So right at the top of my homepage, guys, moving down from that initial contact information, I then have an easy to read menu. So you're always going to want to have an easy to read menu on all your pages. I think that's kind of a given at this point. But yeah, you always want to have an easy to read menu and something that's obvious to the viewer, to what they're going to be looking on depending on what they're clicking on. So here I just have home, services, service as a drop down that kind of puts it into different categories of service: interior, exterior, ceramic coatings, paint correction, that type of thing. But you could just have one general service page that has all your different services on it. But easy to read menu with the different categories or different pages that you guys want to be able to put people on right there in your main menu. And I really only put the main important pages in my main menu, and I leave everything else for the lower menu at the bottom of the website. So moving on from our header, we'll call that our header with the contact information and our menu. Moving down from there, guys, we just have a bunch of different landing sections. So my first section is just simply takes them to whether they want to learn more about the business or they want to actually book a detail. So when people typically go to my website, they're already ready to book or they're looking for more information. So I make sure I put options for those two things right up at the top of my website. Moving on from there, guys, I have a few different services that we offer, and then from there they can go to all of our services or our services page. And moving on from there, guys, we have all the other stuff. We have, how to book a detail on, we have a, book your detail online option. We have why work with us kind of option. We have an example of a previous detail. We have past reviews from past clients. And those come directly from our Google review page. And then from here, we just have a simple contact us and our lower menu. So I don't want to overcomplicate our homepage. I just want it to be nice, simple, easy to flow through, and get to all the main pages that most people are going to want to get to. Sorry if I'm going like this, by the way, guys. Whenever I have this light on, and it's already nighttime now, so the mosquitoes are out in force. So anyways, guys, there is stuff everywhere with this light. So anyways, we're getting back into it. So the number one thing, guys, is your home page. Out of the 3 pages, you want to have a clear, concise, easy to navigate home page. So moving on from the home page, guys, the next most important page that I think you guys need to have on your website is your services page. Now, I not only have all my services on one page so it's easy for people to just scroll through all the different services that I offer, all the different add-ons that we offer, everything is on one page, but we also break down our services tab or our services page into all the different sections so people can really just kind of focus on, okay, here's the interior details. He has 3 different options for interior details. What does he have for exterior packages? He has the same thing. He has 3 different exterior packages, nice and simple. So I like breaking it all down as far as services, but again, guys, you want to have one main services page that's easy to read and obvious for people to, get to this page and know what they're getting to. So this is what I have for my services page. If you guys want to check it out, I'll leave a link to this website down in the description down below. This is my website that I use to get my clients for my business, and yeah, it does pretty well. I don't do any paid marketing. I don't do any advertising of any sort. Actually, I'd take that back. I do one paid advertising this year, which is I advertise at a local golf course. And honestly, it's not getting me as many bookings as I would have thought. I actually haven't had any clients book me yet through that golf course, so I don't know if that was the best idea, but it was $500 and I was like, yo, 1 or 2 details is gonna take care of it, and I'm kind of supporting a local sponsoring a local golf course, so that's kind of cool just to have my name over at a local golf course that, even my little sister, when she used to play golf, she used to practice over there. So it's kind of just something fun to do for the community. I wasn't exactly expecting to get business through it, but I'm sure it will pay for itself by the time the summer's over. But anyways, guys, so this is really my primary way of getting business is through this website, and it does pretty well. I get all of my business online through Google search. I don't post in any Facebook groups or anything like that. I don't waste my time with that stuff trying to be like, oh yeah, come to Jamie's Detailing when there's 50 other detailers right there in the same exact chat. It's not worth my time to compete like that. It's much easier to compete like this because tons of people don't have this basic thing, which is a website. So anyways, guys, definitely get yourselves a website. But moving on from our home page, which navigates to all of our different important pages that we want our clients and people looking at our business to find, outside of our homepage, we also have that services page. Now, the third most important page that I think you guys should have, and I think a lot of people would think a contact page. Obviously, it's a contact page. It's actually not. The contact page is so simple and basic, guys, that you really don't need to even have a contact page. You could just completely get rid of it. Now, I have a contact page just to make it easy for people to click that button and it pops up their email on their phone or their tablet or computer, whatever. They can just type in the email and go. They can also just hit the call and text button and it'll boom, their phone, if they're on their cell phone, it'll pop up their phone application, their phone app with the phone number already ready to hit call. So it's convenient, but the most important thing is obviously to have your contact information at the top of the page and at the bottom of the page. So I have it in both spots. I have it at the top of my website, and I have it at the bottom of my website, and that's on every single page. But now, so what actually do I think is the third most important page, guys, and that is the booking page, the online booking page. Now, I'm actually surprised at how many people still call to book, but I still get a massive number of people. I would say it's about 50-50 that call versus booking online. So, and it's actually more convenient for me as a detailer, as you know, the detailer, for people to actually call me and book. That means I can run them through my quick little questionnaire. I can ask them more questions about their vehicle. I can potentially even upsell them on some other things that they might need. Do they need scratch removal? Do they need paint transfer removal? Do they want extraction? If they got a basic detail without extraction, did they get a full, would they potentially want to add on extraction to that detail? So all of that kind of stuff is super nice to be able to do over the phone, but there are a lot of people that don't want to be bothered with that, and they just want something quick and easy that they can just click a couple tabs and actually book online. They can see all the days that I'm available, and that is why I think this is probably the next most important page, is your booking page. So my booking page, guys, I keep it super simple. They can either get a custom quote directly from us, or they can call us directly from this book now page, or right below that is the online booking form. This is just a super quick and easy form for our clients to use, and it allows them to book directly online and reserve their actual appointment directly through this quick little booking app. So those are pretty much my 3 most important pages when it comes to my website, but the page that I actually get more feedback on my website than anything else, and that is because of you guys, and that is the resources page. Now, the resources page is actually quickly becoming one of my most viewed pages here on the website, and that's because all you guys have been hitting it up, checking out all the different products and chemicals and tools and all that kind of stuff that we use. And I've been getting a ton of feedback on the actual dilution ratio booklet. So real quickly, guys, I just kind of want to go over the resources page starting from the top. And the resources page, guys, is just really just a way for me to give back to you guys and a way for me to support this YouTube channel. So the biggest way that you guys support me through the resources page is obviously from buying merchandise, which I honestly, guys, buying merchandise right now is a huge pain because every order I have to put in manually, and I don't get a lot of orders right now, thank the Lord. But if I did get a ton of orders, it does get a little bit of a headache because I have to put them all in manually to my processor. And yeah, then they're all made and then shipped out to you guys. So I'm working with a new merch store right now, and I'm almost done getting that all set up and integrated with my website, and it's going to be integrated in a different way that's way less manual on my end. But anyways, guys, the merch is on there if you guys want it. There's even like a dedicated merchandise page with like water bottles and all that good stuff. Mosquito and all that good stuff, but I really don't do a lot of merch right now, and I don't push a lot of merch right now because it is such a manual process for me. So anyways, guys, moving down from the merchandise is really the biggest thing that I provide for you guys, and that is all the different links to all of the different products and tools that we use. Now, I try my best to kind of categorize everything for you guys as far as, exterior detailing products. Those are the actual, I should actually make this chemicals instead of products. Yeah, now that I'm going over this with you, I'm noticing the obvious. So anyways, guys, we'll get that changed to chemicals, but I try to get this all categorized for you guys so it's easy to find different stuff. If you guys are looking for a waterless or a rinseless wash, we have a little section for that. We have different sections for the sealants and the waxes, the microfiber towels, all that kind of stuff. And you guys already know that have been here on the channel before, but all the stuff that is here on this resources page is only the stuff that we use professionally. I am not going to clutter up this page with stuff that I do not use professionally or that I don't find valuable to my actual business. Now, there are a ton of chemicals that I like out there, but for this reason or that reason, I may like other chemicals better when it comes to my business and the cars that I'm seeing on my average everyday basis. So I try to only keep those chemicals here on this list, as well as the tools and stuff like that, guys. I just don't want to clutter it up. Of course, there are a billion good brands, not a billion, but there are a ton of good brands out there, and really good products that do exactly what they say they're gonna do. But you know, I'm trying to find the best ones for my business, and yeah, that's why I have these specific tools and products on here, because these are the ones that I've actually tried, and these are the ones that I ended up deciding to go with for my business. So if you guys see it here on the resources page, it is because I use it every day and I find value in it for my business. It's not just on here because I'm looking for an affiliate sale or something like that. And in fact, a lot of the chemicals that are on this list, I really don't get paid anything for to share them with you. Of course, I could litter this with a ton of chemicals and products and whatever that I find on Amazon, but I'm really not trying to be like that for you guys. I'm really trying to provide you guys with some good information here and some good options to go for your business, regardless of if I get paid for them or not. So if it's an Amazon link or something like that, obviously I get paid for it. But again, guys, I only put stuff on here that I find valuable to my business. So beyond all the different links and stuff like that for the tools and chemicals, we also have right down here, guys, this is the actual Jamie's Detailing dilution ratio booklet. Our dilution ratio booklet, guys, has all of our different chemicals that we use professionally on here. There are a couple that I need to update and a couple that I need to add, but for the most part, everything is pretty much on or in this booklet, all the different chemicals that we use and all the different dilution ratios that we use. Now, I also have on here a bunch of dilution ratios with asterisks next to them. All the ones with asterisks next to them are actually off-label dilution ratios. So these are dilution ratios that were recommended to me from other detailers or ones that I found online that had a good response. Not only did I like them, but other people also liked them at those dilution ratios. So I put those, you know, unofficial dilution ratios or off-label dilution ratios on here, and most of them are all labeled with an asterisk for you guys. So if you see a dilution ratio with an asterisk next to it, that is an off-label dilution ratio, and that's why it has that asterisk next to it. So anyways, guys, we have all the different chemicals on here. There's a couple that I need to add, like the Superior Products waterless wash and wax, you know, stuff like that. I guess still got to add to this chemical dilution ratio booklet, but I will definitely get that updated here in the short future. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much everything that I have on the Jamie's Detailing resources page, and I definitely plan to add more stuff to the resources page in the future, and I'm sure I'll do update videos every once in a while on this topic. But for right now, guys, that is everything that's currently on the resources page. So I've gotten a ton of awesome feedback from you guys on the dilution ratio booklet. So I'll do my best to actually jump in there and, you know, do my due diligence and get that updated for you guys with a couple of the new products that I'm using. And I've also really got a ton of good feedback on people who are using these links pretty much, you know, exclusively for their detailing needs, whether that's they're just detailing at home or they're detailing professionally or they're getting their business started. So I definitely appreciate you guys for reaching out and letting me know anything that I can do to improve the resources page. There are some other detailing resources that I want to put on here, like a checklist for your interior details and your exterior details. That'll just be something I already have that made. I just need to update the website. But anyways, guys, thanks a ton for checking out the resources page, and all of you guys that reached out and gave me some good feedback or suggestions of how I can make it better. I definitely appreciate you guys. When it comes to a website, guys, and having a website as a professional detailer, I think this is probably your number one priority when you guys are getting started is to go and get yourself a website. Whether you guys pay somebody else to build the website for you, or you guys are, you know, building it yourself, there's a ton of really easy to use website builders out there. I started using WordPress over 10 years ago when I started my first business. Long story, that business was a total fail. But anyways, guys, sometimes you gotta learn the hard way in order to get into business, and I guess I did that a long time ago. So anyways, number one thing that I would suggest for you guys is a website. Whether you guys build it yourself or have somebody else build it for you, if you guys are looking to detail full-time or get more clients even just as a side hustle, you guys definitely want to get on having a website, a dedicated hub that all your traffic kind of goes to, and then from there they're actually contacting you or directly booking online. So that's really my biggest secret to being able to start a detailing business and have it be somewhat successful from the get-go, is to have a website, have all your basic information easily available for people to look at, for new clients to look at, and people that are looking at your services, and have an easy way for people to book online. That has definitely been a game changer for my business, is, you know, just having the online booking form ready to go for people, so that people can quickly and easily book online. I typically find a lot of the really young people who are coming to me for a detail, maybe like the college students and stuff like that, they're really just booking online at they're really just booking online at this point. I really very rarely get a call from a very young person looking to book online. So it's nice having that option for people that really just want to find you online or find you on Google or jump over to your website, be able to book online, find a day that works for them, day and time that works for them. For a lot of people, that is super, super simple, but I still get tons of calls, people looking for more information, people looking for clarifications, and people just maybe want to hear the sound of my voice before they actually book. So anyways, guys, having a website is really one thing that I think set my business off from the get-go, is having the website, having an easy place for people to find me, see my work, see what I do, and see all my different products, my different services that I offer, and all of that kind of stuff. I think I rambled on enough for today, but let me know in the comments down below, do you guys have a website? If you guys are a professional detailer, do you guys have a website yet? And if so, what are your guys' top most important things for you guys to have on your website? And yeah, anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I had for today. I know it was a little bit of a boring video. We're not really talking about anything flashy or cool today. I know websites are kind of a boring topic, but at the same time, guys, it is such an important topic when it comes to building any kind of service-based business. You guys need to have somewhere for people to find you, get general information, and contact you so they can pay you. So anyways, guys, that is pretty much all that I had for today's video. So let me know in the comments down below if you guys have a website and what kind of online presence you have, and what kind of pages are most important to your website as a service-based business. But anyways, guys, that is all that I had for today's video. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.